a little bit of B-roll to pop in between some of these chats so you can see what Sunday was like here in Melbourne. Sunday session used to be like a drinking session for you to meet your friends around Australia, because we used to have strict regulations on alcohol. On a Sunday, there was just like regulated hours when you could drink. So Sunday session was basically when you could meet your friends. So I'm now going to do a Sunday session each week vlog, to catch up on what I've done during the week and basically how some people are. So we'll start with the bad news. A friend of mine committed suicide last week, who I started work with in 2004 because of the new national regulations on our job. That's now 5 people I know that have committed suicide because of this new regulation that I'm not allowed to talk about. 5 in a month. Now, a lot more that I don't know about that in this national regulation. So when the gag order is off, I may be able to make a vlog about that. So it hasn't been the best of weeks for me, especially the last couple of days.
Good photos today?
The good news is Lewis and Chris and it's Juji, and I can just keep listing. I've met 20 new vloggers this week, and it's become like a community, like a family, so it is nice. When I'm feeling a bit down, it is actually good to have some other men around to chat to. And Lewis did say on a video this week that this is going to be a bit like a men's group, so that we can get through some of our crises and help some of each other get into it. So my plan for next week, we'll get off this boring bitty witty titty shit. Plan for next week, I've got to make a library video up. Not as boring as that sounds, but the State Library, I did a walkthrough. And I've got a video ready to put together for that. I also want to make some sort of film video, as I've got to use up some film during the week, some 35mm film. Also, a huge part of my mental health is photography. It goes right back. I lost my father in 1988, Christmas time. So it started in 1989. I got myself a K1000, and that K1000 got me over that hurdle. Every time there's some sort of stress at work since then, or stress in life, falling back on photography has helped. It just takes your mind off the problem when you're composing a photo, especially when you're doing film. Actually, film does it a lot better than digital. But when you let yourself, it's like doing a crossword, or doing a quiz. It takes your mind off your problem, and you can concentrate on something else. So next week there will be a few videos like that where I'll get the digital camera out. I took some photos today. There's actually an art mode that I hadn't tried before that's on the Olympus camera, on the EM1 Mark II. And I thought I'd give that as well. Once again, I didn't want to have to fuss around too much with my exposures. My brain wasn't in the mood for it, but I thought I would actually go and snap some photos in what they call instant film, and it's under the art dial on the actual camera. Tried that. Okay, the tone was a bit pink, which is a little weird, and maybe that's me because I shoot monochrome all the time. Alright, I'm trying to keep this under 5 minutes, so I should have said this at the start, but I'll start it then. I'm Jack. This is ATM Lens. If you want to find me on Instagram, ATM Lens on Instagram. If you want to find me on Facebook, Melbourne Pics. If you want to find my personal page on Facebook and friend me, you can. My name is Jack Beltane. You'll find me on Facebook. There are only two Jack Beltanes on Facebook. One's in Cincinnati and one's over here in Australia. I'm the Australian one. Anyway, stay safe, have fun, talk to people, get out and forth, get what's on your brain, on your chest, out. Talk in public. The other thing you can do is the next minute or so, I'll put up the 26 odd photos or whatever I shot today at the end of this. So if you want to hang around and watch a slideshow of me just shooting in some pinky art instant mode, I turned a Porsche pink. Stay on. Otherwise, thank you for watching.